Okay. Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons show! I will do a couple quick announcements and then a recap, and then we'll get right into tonight's show. But before that, Nick, would you like to kick off some player introductions?
Sure. Hi, I'm Nick. I play Sir Thaddeus Hammerlock, the Human Vengeance Paladin.
Hi, I'm Kay. I play Harmony, who's the Tiefling Wild Magic Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Zant, who is the Human Fighter Ranger.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I play Mara, who is a human rogue swashbuckler.
Thank you. So those announcements that I mentioned, we premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Throughout the show, we use a variety of custom items as well as a custom wild magic table, so be aware of that as you're watching. The character portraits, which are on the info cards, you'll see in the top right corner of the screen, were drawn by an artist named Carrie Peach, who goes by @CarrieDraws on Twitter. If you need a refresher on what we're doing in our campaign and who all these crazy NPCs are, you can check out our campaign Wikipedia at World Anvil. And other than that, you can follow us on Twitter at Antiheroesanon. And we just hope you enjoy the show. Share with you. Oh, I skipped a big one. The video description. Sorry. You can check the video description for links and information to everything I just mentioned and more, including our Twitter and the World Anvil and all of that, as well as some links to some Black Lives Matter resources. Other than that, we just hope you enjoy the show, share it with your friends, and come back and watch some more. So, that recap. The Antiheroes are going after an old foe of theirs named Mother Midnight in her lair on Malbolg, the 6th layer of the Nine Hells. In addition to Mother Midnight's forces, the armies of the archdevils Beelzebul and Mephistopheles have stood in opposition to the party. Their friend, or frenemy to some of the party members, Moloch, has some plans to turn the tides in this war. And so far to that end, they've enlisted the help of Ruin, another archdevil, as well as freed a captured Yugoloth spy from a chain devil prison. And then most recently, they defeated a coven of night hags who were protected within a bubble of rainbow bees and performing a ritual in there to power up the enemy's troops. Now, the party has returned to camp, done a little bit of recon on a new threat that has emerged. A new threat and an old threat at the same time. The Prince of Demons, Demogorgon, has been sighted in infernal iron armor, rampaging across the battlefield and laying waste to the party's forces. And so now the party has returned to the Temple of Cold Justice, the magical temple which the paladin Thaddeus is able to summon, for a night of rest before they embark on their next mission in this war. And we're going to jump in right there and find out what will happen next, I guess. So the group of you have all, I guess, coalesced into the Temple of Cold Justice. After having some conversations with Moloch and returning weary, resources spent from the confrontation with the hags, what would you like to do?
Are you hungry for some more really gross but really powerful food?
I guess there's not anything better we can eat, so go ahead and feed us.
Okay, I will cast with my wish Heroes Feast.
Okay.
Well,
Is
yeah,
it pretty
I
much
have
the same as last time? Or does the content of the feast change? How's it look?
Just make it look like sand.
I considered that for a second. Just like piles of ash and sand. No, I am making it look basically like the richest, most exquisite delicacies that you could ever dream of, in the hopes that it looks so appetizing you forget how bad it tastes.
Does Harmony have a good idea what a rich delicacy is?
Well, she's been to a party. She's been to a few parties at the castle, I would assume. Like one at least that we know of.
There was good food back in Levistus. Or not in Levistus.
Yeah.
What's the actual name of that layer?
Yeah.
Stygia.
Stygia.
Yeah, we had good feedback.
It was the Tomb of Levistus.
Oh,
Right,
okay,
right.
okay, okay.
Was the location? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so I'm just picking out the spell right now, looking it up so I get
As I remember, we took advantage of all that.
2d10. We certainly did. I'll roll the 10 hit points that will get increased. Ooh, that's really good. That's 16.
Hey,
Wow.
That's a really good set of temporary hit points.
Yep.
So Harmony.
Well, it's not 10 hit points. It's a temporary increase to your maximum.
Oh, that's
HP.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
So when we go to sleep tonight, we'll recover all of our new max HP.
Yes.
Um,
But you also will recover 16 hit points right now, I think. Yes, it gains the same amount of hit points. So you'll recover 16 hit points as you eat it, and then also, yeah.
Just be careful as you're adding that you don't add it on top of today's Hero Feast bonus, because you already currently have some.
So yeah,
Okay,
yesterday's
right now.
bonus will be removed. So really just
There's-
add 3 to
three.
what you had last time.
There's a
'cause I
max
think
HP modifier, so we'll just bump that up.
Yeah, so I just use
Perfect.
bump that
D&D
up by
Beyond.
3.
Yeah.
And no
D&D
magic.
Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Is D&D.
So Harmony casts her spell, conjures this beautiful table. What color would you say is the tablecloth? Is it just like a Harmony pink?
So it's like it looks white and very clean, but then when you walk toward it and like the lights shifts on it, there's like a rainbow shimmer to it,
Cool.
like rainbow iridescentness.
Shimmery tablecloth covered with all manners of delicious looking food. You gather around the table, and
And we
there's
all
that
sigh
moment
in
of
unison, and then
there's the moment of concern as you know what you're about to bite into probably won't taste as good as it looks, but there's the little hope that
can't-
maybe it will.
I can't remember. Have I tried doing prestidigitation?
Every time you've tried.
And it doesn't work.
It works for like half a second, and then the taste of ashes returns.
Okay.
And then as you all start to dig into this food, it is the familiar ashy, dirty, mucky taste of all food that you've consumed within hell, with very few exceptions.
with
I think that
the
is the
okay.
biggest reason I can see to go after this improved Demogorgon is only one more night of this.
yeah, Herman, you have to promise to do this for us when we're outside of hell.
Please,
I can do that.
at least once.
A real
Lulu
feast.
Lulu
we
kind of
all
hovers
earned
around by
it.
Thaddeus's ear and then says, I mean, for all we know, it's going to taste horrible even outside of hell. Maybe Harmony's just a bad cook.
Lolo, this isn't cooking. This is magic.
She trumpet sparkles as she's just laughing. She's like, I'm kidding. I'm sure it's great.
I mean, yeah, I've never really cooked anything for real before, but like I know what good food's supposed to taste like. That's what magic's for.
Yeah. Well, your favorites might not be our favorites, so just get a big assortment and we'll be fine.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Mm-hmm.
Just to
Little
re-
faith.
cap, you guys will all be cured of diseases and poison. We're immune to poison and being frightened for the next 24 hours.
Are we?
We have wisdom saving throws at advantage. Yep, for the next 24 hours.
We're not immune to disease, though, are we?
No, you're just cured of whatever disease you have right now.
Because somebody, not naming names, is going to have a disease tomorrow morning.
Yeah, there's a benefit to eating this first thing in the morning too, but then you can just heal her by touching her, right? So.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
We're already assuming. You can heal her by touching her. It's like, could that be?
This certain someone.
You have the ability. Why not use it?
Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
I'm not going to lie. Part of why that's happening on this layer is because Thaddeus has never had a chance to use that ability, and I wanted him to be able to. Anyways, so do any more serious conversations come up while you're around the table? Because I will remind you, a couple of more serious topics did come up recently. Thaddeus, you've sort of got that lingering thought in your mind that something seemed weird about Moloch. Like, he's never really liked you, but he seemed to have a renewed animosity towards you. And then probably on Harmony and Xant's minds in particular, you've just had that encounter with Rotten Rowan, formerly known as Ronan, and learned a sort of shocking truth about the sort of creature that she might be, and the fact that she might have a shard of a soul left.
I guess, yeah, I'd ask Harmony, have you heard back from Cial?
No, I mean, not since the first time, but as far as I know, they're still researching. But did I contact them again to tell them our discovery
Not yet, no.
last time? No. Yeah, okay. So I do have a use of the ruby. I can contact them again and let them know what we found tonight.
Right. Thaddeus like pauses for a second and nods.
Yeah, I know you want to send a message to your girlfriend, Thaddy, but
She hasn't
this
heard.
seems to be a little bit more important.
What, a week? I just want to let her know that I'm still alive.
Too bad
You
you
can-
can't send a letter.
Yeah, I have people I'd like to tell that I'm still alive too, but I'll go off in the corner and I'll send a message to Seal.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
But don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll let's see, what did I write here? I can't remember exactly what the information was, other than just the piece of the soul is still intact.
Let's see.
So like the transformation wasn't complete or something?
And she might have maintained some of her memories or something like that.
Something was
Yeah.
different about the transformation.
Yeah, and you knew from the beginning that something was different about the transformation because you had already done the research and figured out that usually when a hag child is born, it grows up at the rate of a normal child. And that's kind of like part of what hags delight in, because they like watching from afar as this child grows up and the parent is like bewildered as their child turns out to be evil. So it was already weird to begin with. The things that you figured out specifically when you were talking with Rotten Rowan. Let me see, I've got notes here.
Sorry, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
There's been a lot going on.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Basically, you figured out that she wasn't acting anything like a hag. Like in all the research you've done, she wasn't exhibiting really any of the prescribed behaviors. She didn't seem to have any sort of malice towards you or anger or sadness when her supposed sisters were killed. So with an astounding arcana check, you were able to deduce that somehow she probably still has, and Lulu kind of confirmed this through her magical senses, that somehow a piece of her soul, at least, has remained intact, though it might be, twisted and damaged by the transformation. Unlike hags, which is a complete transformation from one creature to another, that doesn't seem to have been the case here.
Okay. So I will send a message to Ciel and I will say, Ronan is not acting like a hag. She seems to not care for her fellow hags at all, is very interested in our shared fate, and has a shard of soul left.
Your message, I think, got cut off at "and."
Oh no!
if I counted correctly.
I wasn't counting. I thought, that'll be close enough.
It was close enough. We'll say the whole message goes
Bit
through.
got
It's
left
fine.
off.
I know.
We'll say the whole message goes through.
Okay.
The message you get back from Cial after a few minutes, there's like a few minutes of pause. Cial says, shoot, I have information about this, don't I? Searching my notes. Okay. Cial says, strange. When a hag transforms, the child dies and a new creature is born. That shouldn't be possible. However, the hardest part about a potential redemption ritual would be the soul. This is hopeful news. That's the information you get.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I will relay that information to the group.
And I'll also tack on to the end of that message. Cial will say, I'll keep researching. Just add that in there.
Mara, pass the sandburgers, please.
Want some ketchup?
So I think
Yeah, I'll take some of the dirt.
I think that if we can find a way to stall for time somehow, enough to come back and revisit this later when we don't have 1,000 other things attacking us, there's a better chance to save her. But I don't know how exactly to do that. You know, my idea of using magic to create a separate room, an inaccessible room on another plane, like I could do that, but the door would be open for a long time and I couldn't necessarily close it when I wanted to.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how things shake out once Mother Midnight is dead.
There might be a way to convince her not to take part in the fight, or to convince her even to come after me on the material plane, and then we revisit it then. But I think the key here is that she thinks that her fate and my fate are tied together. So, and she wants to watch what happens to me, whatever that may be.
So what if you took her somewhere and let us fight this thing?
I don't know
Wait,
how
are
I
you
would
talking
do that.
You're talking about Demogorgon? We're gonna fight it without Harmony?
No,
Or
no,
you're
no,
talking about
no, no, no.
Malachard?
When we fight Malagard, but I'm talking mainly about Ronan.
Mm-hmm.
When we fight Malagard, Ronan's going to be there.
But what if she isn't?
And that's the thing. I don't know how to get her away.
Hmm.
Because it sounds like she intends to fight no matter how she feels about it. No matter how indifferent she is about the outcome.
Yeah, so it sounded like the sense you would have got, to refresh your memory, it sounded like she's very indifferent about the outcome, but she's very convinced that the event itself has to happen. Like the confrontation has to happen. She doesn't care which way it shakes out. And she's just kind of interested in seeing what way that is. But
right,
in
that
her
whole
mind,
thing.
the event itself is a matter of fate.
But then
Yes.
she also said she was going to help Malachard.
But we have ways of neutralizing her without killing her on the battlefield.
And maybe that's just what we do. But I can't think of a way to remove her from the equation. Unless we just
Thaddeus the Hag Neutralizer.
No, it reminds me of when we fought Core. You know, we had a similar problem where Dawn was being controlled and we didn't want to kill Dawn, obviously.
Yeah, that was a close one.
So,
Yeah, not all of us realized it was Dawn right away.
I had no idea. Oh man, that was really bad. Oh, I felt
but we
so
could
bad.
try knocking Ronan out. We could try holding her in place. There are other things we can do, I think.
I could also try dominating her.
She might even be susceptible to it.
Yeah, who knows?
Pinky can dominate too.
It's true.
And get her to leave the battlefield. But whatever we end up doing for that, what are we gonna do about this mechanical monster? Are we gonna take care of it ourselves? I mean, I don't think that. I think if it's not us, then no one else can do it.
I agree. I had hoped that Malik would be able to give us reinforcements, at least keep the rest of the other armies off our backs while we deal with this monstrosity.
I think that can be arranged.
Do you think Malik might know anything about what this demon steel armor even is? I don't know what that means to have demon steel armor.
Yeah, he might be able to tell us something.
Is there any way we can contact Ruin for help?
Ruin has already sent a bunch of help in the form of ice devils.
Yeah, so if anything, they'd be part of our reinforcements.
The conversation lulls into quiet as the group of you kind of stare at each other across the table.
Yeah, I think it is
Wondering.
kind of relying on Moloch and the army and what they can send or not. Because I mean,
Well,
if
maybe-
we can just get overrun by just without even fighting the large, demon.
But is this? It sounds like we're all pretty much agreed that we have to go take this thing out. Like,
Yeah, we probably should.
forget the other things that Moloch has told us need doing. This is the thing that we need to focus on.
I think so.
Lulu chimes in and says, well, I mean, this'll do it, right? That's what the little guy said. He said if we do this, it should clear our path and win us the war, and then we can do what we came to do. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If
Well-
everything goes as planned.
Maybe we ought to sleep on it and a brilliant idea will come to us in our dreams. Or nightmare. Everyone, I'm pretty tired.
All right then.
All right. With some of the leftovers still just kind of lingering on the table, the group of you go off to find a place to sleep in the Temple of Cold Justice. Is there a watch situation? What's the plan?
Yeah, I think we should set up a watch. Given
Yeah, we
After
should
last
the
definitely.
other
night, we
night's
need a watch.
situation.
I can take first watch.
I can take whichever one. Second or
I'll
third
take
then.
third.
Okay, I'll take second then.
Okay. So everyone but Harmony goes and finds a place to sleep, and it's not long before, since you guys have had kind of a long day fending off the mechanical hounds and then later dealing with the hags, it's not long before the group of you find rest. And Harmony, you're left awake. What are you doing as you keep watch?
I think I'm just kind of standing by the window and looking out at the awful landscape and just lost in thought, thinking about everything.
Occasionally there's like a hill outside one of the windows, and occasionally it will just twitch. The entire hill will just twitch and shudder a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like looking out in the direction of the war, wherever it's. I don't
Okay.
think it's visible from where we are.
Make a
but-
perception check.
Okay. It's cocked. Fell out of my box. That fell out of my box too, but it's not cocked. So that's
Keep
a
it in
17.
the box, okay? Was
Yeah,
it 17?
17.
There seems to be some activity, in the camp. You can't tell devils or Yugoloths what's moving around, but there are definitely creatures moving around in that area. Nothing abnormal. But a couple hours into your your watch, you feel that mental ping that signifies a sending spell being cast. And you recognize Cial's voice as they speak into your mind. I've already lost my spot in the notes again. There we go. And Cial says, with just a little bit of research, I've come up with a few ideas. I think that powerful magic that alters reality or time, divine intervention, or potentially a well-crafted Fey ritual could do the trick if the soul is indeed intact. And that's the message you get.
Biako snores.
Was that your dog or your
That was-
stomach?
That was so nice.
Oh, so nice. Okay. So I will say back, thank you for looking into it. For now, I need a way to postpone the inevitable and make sure she comes back to finish the ritual or whatever.
You don't get a response to that, but you can...
He just
the hero's feast did not set well with one of you.
yeah.
Xander
That's
Biako.
exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Piggy.
You don't
You're
get a
like,
response back from Cial, but you can imagine their kind of little cheeky grin as they would look at you and say something along the lines of, well, that sounds like your problem. And yeah, your watch comes to a close uneventfully. Who's up next?
Mr. Grumbly Stomach, that's me.
Okay. What does Zant do after Harmony goes to sleep and Zant is left alone in the temple?
I think Xant's with Biako, and they'd probably just listen to and look over towards like the battlefield and like listen to the sounds that are going on out there and just try and sort of imagine what's happening a little bit and what sort of crazy fiend weaponry is being used and stuff like that. And he's like, oh gosh, we're gonna have to go out there tomorrow.
All right. Roll a perception check as you
Okay.
look out the window and kind of think about this.
That is a 24.
24. You see and kind of faintly hear, just because your senses are so highly attuned to picking up this sort of thing. Off in the distance, beyond Moloch's camp, you can hear the sounds of battle. And sort of see flashes of light and things like that off in the distance. Up in the sky, you can spot shapes of flying devils locked and Yugoloths locked in combat with each other. And it seems to you that the fighting seems to be getting more and more intense as your watch goes on.
Okay. It just doesn't stop, huh? Day or night.
Well, the sky doesn't change at all either.
Oh, right.
It's just kind of this like faint, dull, gray, brown color. There's no, and light that kind of emanates from nowhere, kind of a dim light. Like there's no sun or anything in the sky. It's just light and it never goes away. So,
Okay.
yeah. And then other than that, your watch is uneventful.
Okay. Then Zant goes to wake Mara up for the last watch then.
All right. Zant goes to sleep. Mara, you're kind of up. Pinky comes up and kind of like cuddles up next to you. And its multitude of rats just kind of slumps onto you. Yeah. What do you want to do? What do you want to do for your watch?
Well, I'll give him some treats and kind of give him a pep talk about what's coming and ask him to do his best, that I know he will, but
Of course,
then-
master.
just kind of look around and keep vigilant and try not to fall back asleep.
Okay. Roll a perception check as you kind of keep your senses alert.
$26.
26. That's a really good roll. Like Zant noted when he kind of swapped the watch over to you, and you'd be the final watch, right? I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Zant noted, you kind of spot the battles starting to get fiercer and fiercer beyond Moloch's camp. And just as you're starting to think about waking everyone up, you start to notice these occasional tremors in the ground, just slight shaking, but they seem to be getting more frequent and more serious. And before you know it, the ground is kind of constantly tremoring. And as you go to look out the window, you can see fire from the tents in Moloch's camp.
Oh shit.
And you can see that the fighting has grown closer and closer, and now it is basically happening directly within the camp, and you can see towering above it all the metal-clad form with its two ape-like heads, its
Oh
mouth
no.
and massive fangs dripping with acid, of Demogorgon, the Prince of Demons, in his infernal armor, basically laying waste to Moloch's camp about, I don't know, a mile away. What do you do?
Okay. Sound the alarm. Everybody
Well,
up. Come
looks like we're
on.
gonna get some reinforcements.
It's basically at the point when Mara is waking everyone up and everyone's kind of like putting the final pieces of their armor on and like getting ready, bracing themselves to head out into the chaos that is erupting not far away, that you hear a heavy knocking on your door.
I'll go open it.
Outside, you see sort of fluttering and hovering just a few feet above the ground, the crimson-skinned, with occasional gold scales form of Moloch. And he just kind of looks past, like he gives Thaddeus kind of a little glare and then looks past and says, Boss, we miscalculated big time. We need you guys out there now or we're finished.
We're coming. I'm like, buckle, let's go.
You guys
Yeah.
rush out?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go. Come on.
As you rush out, Moloch kind of lands on your shoulder, Harmony, and he says, I've told everyone who was in camp to listen to whatever you say. I promised reinforcements, and I guess you've got what we've got. But if we don't deal with this now, it's over.
Great. That's going to make things easy.
Now we don't have to worry about transportation to the fight. It came to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do this.
That was really fast too.
Are we all hopping on Lulu?
I am certainly.
How
Lulu leaves-
much time
leaves
do we
the
have
temple
before we get to the camp? Like, do we have a few turns to cast some preparation spells and stuff?
Yeah, I think your temple's a little ways away, like probably about a mile. And Lulu flies quick, but it's going to take still a little bit to get
Okay.
that far.
So I'm gonna cast good berries and hand out the normal spread of good berries to everybody. So Thaddeus and
Are
I
you
get
gonna-
2. What's
Are you
that?
going to become a Forest Avenger or whatever that thing
I wanted to save that for Malagard, but this is kind of a big deal too.
is? I mean, we're not doing 2 in one day.
Yeah, we're not doing 2 in one day.
Yeah, but I think it has like a week cooldown or something, right, Ethan?
It does indeed have like a week cooldown.
Yeah, and this is gonna be like day after day, so it's like I have to pick one of these 2 events and go with it.
This might be worth Malagard.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know.
I wouldn't say that. I
Wait,
wouldn't
yeah,
say
that's
that.
true.
Save
Wait.
it for
Save it?
Malagard. You don't
Okay.
need it.
Alright, I'll say
You
it.
don't need it.
was thinking.
You've
I'm
fought
like,
Demogorgon before.
I don't remember. Did we, Ethan? Did we?
Did you? I don't know. He has both his heads, and they say you cut off one of his
Yeah,
heads.
I
so-
don't know. I'm questioning.
Is your
like,
party
is this a
lying to
different
you?
one? Yeah. How does that make you feel?
I'm going to
Um,
cast on as we're on our way over Crown of Stars. Because it lasts an
Ooh,
hour.
There it is.
And I'll,
What
I'll
else
go
can I
into my
do?
Avenging Angel form.
Otherwise, I guess when we get in range of 600 feet, I might take some pop shots at this thing that we may have fought.
What'd you cast? Thaddeus, what'd you cast?
Oh, I went into Avenging Angel mode. So I've got like
Avenging
the
Angel.
glowing eyes and the raven wings. And the
Is Pinky coming along?
Yes.
Okay. Just getting everyone ready on the map. Here we go.
You want me to
Stairs is
switch
so
to the map
good.
cam?
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Yes?
Well,
shortly,
you're not
though.
showing it to us yet, though, so no, not yet.
All right. Now it should be showing it to you.
Oh,
Now
okay.
you can switch.
ooh,
Alright, let me zoom in a
Wow.
little bit.
That looks cool.
I assembled a map. I did it. I did a thing.
Oh my
Great
god,
job.
look at that giant token. I hate it.
Oh man. Wow.
that token is almost as big as my aura.
It's pretty large. Yep.
Yeah.
So the group of you are winging your way towards this battle. When you get close enough that Zant, you can kind of peek through your scope and get a good view of what is going on, you see absolute chaos. There are devils and Yugoloths fighting all over the place. For the sake of not having to deal with it, none of them are on the map, except for the few that matter. The main devils you see that seem to present the biggest problem, there are 4 of these flying sort of statuesque humanoid angel-like devils who you've encountered before, who seem to be sort of protecting Demogorgon. They're like flying around, acting as bodyguards at a height of like 75 to 100 feet, basically just with precise accuracy, dealing death blows with their bows, one after another. And then obviously there is the big monster himself, clad in this black, wicked-looking spiked armor from both of his clawed feet all the way to the tops of his head. He has kind of these helmets that come up over the 2 heads. The armor also kind of in all of its seams glows with this orange infernal fire. You see Demogorgon, the Prince of Demons himself. And you see also a number of Yugoloths who are prepared and ready to aid you should they need to. And
Oh, they
so
need to.
I'm going to send you a handout on Roll20 because I thought that might be a good way to give you the
Also,
information.
Okay, while we look over this, can we also maybe rewind just like a minute or something in our travel and ask Moloch what happened? Like,
Sure.
Can you
Yep.
explain?
You all should have a note in your journal on Roll20. So while I talk for Moloch, you can look at that. Moloch says, I don't really know what happened. The fighting was going just as it always had been this entire time, and all of a sudden, within a span of a few minutes, the ground began shaking, and it just charged past the front line directly to our camp and just started taking down tents one after another. And all of the accompanying devils were just lighting fire to everything, and before we knew it, we were under siege. And then I went running to you.
Wow.
So to explain a little bit about the reinforcements that I sent you, the information that I sent you, the idea is kind of to give the group of you as a party a set of legendary actions. So you can command these Yugoloths on your turns to do one of these things I've listed here. Or potentially, if you think of something creative, we can talk about how that might work. To do one of these things, and then the Yugoloth will do it. or the Ice Devil. Also, there's an option to use the Ice Devils. I've also put in that journal for your reference some information about Demogorgon's infernal armor. This is the sort of thing that Zant would have learned by observing Demogorgon last night, which is basically that there's the armor itself can be targeted separately. You can deal damage to it separately. Doing so is difficult, but it has an option to cause the weapons mounted on it and weapons and other tools to malfunction. And if enough damage is done to the armor, you could potentially disable it entirely. You could also get up close and with Tinkerer's tools,
Or
sort of
thieves' tools?
sabotage. Thieves' tools, possibly, but it would be a very high DC. You'd have to roll for it. It's not the right tool for the job.
Okay.
But you could try. Or dispel magic. Each of the armor's individual parts is susceptible to dispel magic, but only for a short time. So yeah, I think as you're about to get close, Zant, you could probably take one round of really long range shots before Lulu gets really close enough for the battle to start.
Okay.
So
So
Ethan, I have a question about the reinforcements thing.
Sure.
The party can use reinforcements a total of 3 times per round. I thought it was 3 times in total. Okay.
Right, per round. So it's pretty much exactly like
Yeah.
legendary actions, except you
Gotcha.
share them between the party.
Cool.
And it doesn't take any action or anything like that on your turn. You just say, I want to do it, and then you do it. So
Cool. Sounds good.
okay, I think I will fire at the one of the Aranyesses that's in the sky.
okay.
Just I guess
Oh,
the one closest to us. They're sort of defending Demogorgon. Are they also like, maybe we haven't been able to observe it long enough, like repairing his armor and stuff like that? Like, is that
They are not, no.
Okay.
You haven't had time to observe anything like that at this point.
okay? So first attack is a
Are we rolling initiative too?
In a moment, Zant has enough range that he can take some shots before you even get close. So we're just going to take care of that, and then we'll start.
Okay.
got a 34 to
I just
hit.
rolled mine and it's real right.
Nice. You said 30?
34,
Oh, yeah.
24,
Mm-hmm.
33.
Yup.
Okay, so we'll do 3 attacks. Well, let's do the first attack without any thing on it and see if they take. I don't know if they take if they have take any regular damage or not. So that's this is not the right number. They are a fiend too.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that's 29 on the first attack.
Okay. It seems to have lessened effect.
Okay, so then I'll do a 1 charge of the bow string on the next one then. That's a 9, which is disintegrate. It's a con save, DC
Cool.
15. I don't think that does any.
Sounded that one.
Oh, that's a 23, so
Yeah,
pass.
Okay, so I don't think I need to roll any extra damage. I think it's all or nothing on this one.
It is. Yep.
Okay, that's fine. So that's it's low damage, 25, and then the last one is 24, non-magic. So
Okay.
only the 25 was magic.
3 arrows strike into this Aranyes, but it doesn't seem. I mean, they definitely leave their mark. Like you can see, you dent the creature's armor. Some of it draws blood as this sort of like black ichor spills out, but still flying. So now the group of you, Lulu swoops onto the battlefield, and it is time to roll initiative.
That is actually rolled well.
I
How did
rolled really
Thaddeus
well
do?
too.
So what's Thaddeus at?
19.
And Lulu?
I didn't roll for Lulu. I always forget. Give me a second.
I don't know what this thing is.
Lulu's at 6.
Nice. Good job, Lulu.
That's a that easy.
Harmony? What was that? 20?
20.
Nice.
20.
Zant?
20.
Seriously? You
Yeah, I
can't
almost
let me
looked at
have
20.
this?
The
You
dice.
can't let me have
I just
the
thought you were making
dice.
fun of Harmony. I was waiting for the actual roll.
No, that's
Okay,
the real one.
Byakko?
19. We're always together.
Beautiful. I love that. Mara?
I rolled a 20 as well.
No way. And Pinky?
One time
What do
Daddy
I-
gets a 19. All three of you have to get a 20.
Pinky's bonus to initiative
three of you.
is
So
plus
funny.
2.
+2.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
He got a 13 then.
13, okay. I think
At least you're going
that's
before Lulu, Thaddeus.
everybody.
It's okay. You tied with Byakko.
I kind of want Lulu to go last anyway, so that works.
You guys were ridiculously fast, though. Harmony, you're up first.
Actually, isn't Zant?
Yeah,
Or do we
you
have
know,
the same decks?
it,
I have
it
14,
should
but you
probably
can
be
go.
Mara, but D&D Beyond put you first. So
Oh, all right. I'll take
Oh,
it.
and she doesn't like going first, even though she picked the
Yeah, Mara
fastest
does not like going first.
possible class.
Yeah, so let's see.
I think it went
Am
alphabetical order for some reason. Cool.
Hmm.
So it doesn't look like I can get 3 of them in a line unless I lead Lulu, which I'm not going to do. Oh, but 60 feet's pretty short anyway. Yeah. All right. I'm not. Why doesn't Zant go first while I think of what to do?
Oh,
No.
you didn't
No,
let me have this. Okay.
Nah, I will actually throw out a. Let's do a lightning ball.
Right on Demogorgon.
If I center it on Demogorgon, how far out does it go? Oh, 25. So I can only get one other person with it, maybe.
Well, the other thing
Right,
is
center
that
it here.
these Aaron Yeast are flying 75 feet up.
Oh, so it's not going to get him anyway.
Yeah.
All
so
right,
you could only get Demogorgon. You'll get like a variety of other devils that are not represented on the screen. So you can imagine some of Mephistopheles' devils that are fighting alongside Demogorgon's feet are also engulfed in this ball of lightning.
You might get every part of his armor.
Yeah, that's also like, that's why I was like, lightning or thunder? Can I do thunder? I can't do thunder. It has to be elemental, I think. Lightning, acid, poison, fire, ice, I think are my options.
I think so, yeah.
So,
I don't
and he's
have
wearing
the-
metal, so lightning.
Paper. Okay. Let's see then.
So hold on, that's 2 points to do that, or 1, I can't remember. Where did I write that down? There it is. Oh yeah, acid, cold, fire, lightning. Oh, I can do thunder. No, no poison, but I can do thunder. But I'm still gonna do lightning. 1 point. And I'm just gonna do yeah, I'm gonna do it at 4th level.
Okay. Well, Demogorgon fails his save.
Excellent.
That's a sentence I've never heard before.
So that is 9d6. As I did it 1 level higher.
It's like a sneak attack.
3, 4, 5, 6. I know I have 3 more. Oh wait. 7. Okay, there we go. Okay. And I rolled 1 6, so I can roll 1 more die.
Beautiful.
These. Okay, it's not. I mean, there's a couple 1s in there too, but it's eight. Okay. 10, 20. Oops. 32 lightning damage.
Okay. As the ball of lightning explodes around Demogorgon, completely engulfing it for a brief moment in this like beautiful flash of blue energy, the lightning subsides as quick as it comes, and you just see it kind of rolling across Demogorgon's body. He takes half damage.
Do I get the sense that it's like his armor is protecting him from lightning, or
the lightning kind of engulfed even like exposed parts of his skin, and it just seems to be rolling across those as well. It seems like he has resistance to lightning damage.
okay?
However, the other thing you notice is sort of there's various like significant parts of Demogorgon's armor that you think are kind of the infernal engine powered bits. There is a device mounted on the shoulder, kind of to the side of one of the heads. There is, let me see, I have to look at my list here. There is some device mounted in like the center of the chest that seems to be giving off like a magical field around Demogorgon. And then there is a device built into like the arm on one of the tentacles. And then there seem to be some things built into the feet as well. But when the lightning ball explodes around Demogorgon, all of those devices kind of quickly shrink in and retract and then come back out.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, then I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot one of my stars. And can I aim for the thing on his chest?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's a ranged spell attack, so I've got to roll my die again. Gosh, I don't have to do this very often. What is my bonus? Okay.
Ridiculously high, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's pretty high. Let's see. 23.
It collides with the armor and splashes across it, doing no damage.
No damage. It's radiant.
I know, it's a miss.
Oh, it's a miss.
What did you roll to hit?
23.
23, yeah, that's right. When I did check it, it had a higher AC than me with a shield.
Basically,
so...
it collides against the magical field that like the chest is
Wait,
outputting.
he said it. We knew it had a higher AC than Hunter. What's your AC, Hunter?
Who's Hunter?
What is that?
That. Shut up.
21.
21?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't saying a whole lot, but that's what
So
I had.
satisfying, right, Ethan?
Yeah, right?
It's been 2 weeks. Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one. Okay, so is that it for Harmony?
I guess so. That's pretty much all I can do on my turn. So I'm going to stay.
Unless you
stay
wanted
put.
to take advantage of the reinforcements that you've got.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to leave that to the rest of the group.
Okay. Mara, you're up next.
All right, so lightning only does half damage. But let's see.
Mara used reinforcements to give herself a sneak attack ally.
She can, because she could use reinforcements to take the help action.
Or
Okay.
have them just attack and they would be right there, right? Would that count the same way? If you had like the
No, because
Nyctaloth?
in terms of the attack actions that the Yugoloths have, it's kind of abstracted. Like they're there, they attack, and then they're gone, right? That's kind of how you have to think of
okay.
it.
All right.
But with the help action, you could give yourself advantage and get yourself some sneak attack.
Okay. Because if I use the Fujin, they could be pushed back 10 feet. So but I might lose it. It doesn't automatically come back.
No, that one comes back. Raijin doesn't come back automatically.
Mhm.
Why
Exactly.
do I always
Sorry if
make
this
that?
is sorry if this
Oh,
is
there it is.
retconning
There
a
it
little
is.
bit,
Okay.
but did you remember or did you want to cast Fly on yourself before we got up to the fight? I don't
No.
No, you don't want to cast Fly. Okay.
Because eventually I want to go down to the surface. I know, weird. Okay, so let's do that. So let's see if I hit.
Okay.
And that
Did you
is
give yourself
a-
advantage? Are you using
Wait,
one of
what
the
is your
reinforcements or not?
range on Fujin?
I thought it was really high. Let me see. It's
I think it might be
It's
40
written.
short range.
That's
Yeah, it might
what I
be.
thought. You might be a little bit
I
too far
thought it
away
said
right
20. I thought it said 60, but the writing's really
60
small. I'm sorry.
60 might be the long range.
now. Yeah, that might be the disadvantage range.
I do think
Yeah.
it would be beneficial
Okay.
to have flown so you can get distance, even if you go down to the surface later.
Okay.
Yes, it's 40. So you could throw it now. It would just be at disadvantage. You could use the help action with reinforcements to get that to a straight roll if you wanted to.
But then you wouldn't have to sneak attack, so you do just
Exactly.
regular
But
damage.
this Araneus right here is 40 feet away from you.
Oh, that's true. You
Yeah,
could
and I'm not
smack
going to
one of
worry
them.
about the vertical height necessarily for distances like that.
Okay.
We're right
I
at
don't
eye
care.
level exactly every time, so it's always straight.
Okay, then let's go for him. All right, so that is going to be it's only a 21.
21 will still hit this creature.
Okay,
So Fujin embeds itself in the creature's neck. Did you want to use the help action to get a
Yes.
sneak attack? Okay. So as you do that, one of like this big green-skinned, leathery winged Yugoloth comes swooping out of the sky at your command and just harries the Araneus long enough for you to find the perfect point to stick the dagger right in the creature's neck, basically, for sneak attack.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, above average. I wish I
Yay.
could take a picture of this. There's so many sixes. Okay.
While she's counting, I want to point out that while I have these bright rainbow colored motes spinning around my head, I am shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius.
You and everyone in this party.
And dim light for an additional 30-foot radius. I don't know if that's
So-
going to have any impact on our enemies at all, but I
Too
just thought I'd
early for this
point that
kind
out.
of light.
Not in particular, but I mean, it's interesting to note that Harmony sheds light, Mara sheds light, and Thaddeus
You
sheds
guys
light.
are all so bright. Calm down.
I mean, we're practically gods.
What about me?
Okay.
Don't turn into a goldfish and die.
All right.
What'd you
I
do?
got 53.
Ooh, there you go.
The Araneus does not look happy about that at all. You can see significant amounts of, as Fujin kind of teleports back to your hand, you can see significant amounts of ichor pouring from the wound that it just left.
Okay.
Anything else from Mara?
Did we decide that I cast fly
It's up to you.
before?
You just said you don't want to.
And then you guys were saying maybe I should.
No, you didn't have to. You
So-
didn't have to for this.
You don't have
so
to.
You
It's
don't
up
want
to
to. You don't
you.
have to.
Okay.
Same
I
outcome.
don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Fine.
Okay.
Then Xant's
So
turn.
that's it.
All right. So I have I don't know if you've answered this, but how many different armor pieces does he have that can be interacted with? You said about like 4
There's
or
a
something.
thing on the shoulder. You haven't seen
Shoulder.
really what any of these do yet.
Yeah.
Which I guess I should start using those. There's a thing on the shoulder. There's a thing on the chest, a thing on the arm, and a thing on the legs.
One thing on the leg, so there's 2.
Like one on
total?
each leg, but you think they're probably the same part of the same contraption.
Okay, so there's 4 different interactable pieces.
Yep.
And is Lulu flying right next to Demogorgon at this rate?
Lulu
where
is still.
Lulu is on the map.
Yeah,
a
but I
little-
mean, are you gonna have Lulu move closer or no?
I haven't decided what I'm gonna have Lulu do yet.
Lulu's
and we
turn
won't
comes
find
last.
out for a little while.
Yeah, because if Lulu was gonna go towards Demogorgon, I would jump off and do a Tinker's Tools. I would do a held action.
But you
If-
could just wait for your next turn for that, right?
I suppose I could do that, but that way we could get 2 faster, right? Because then I would do 1 this turn at the end of this
Do you
turn.
have Tinker's tools?
Yes.
I guess you do, huh?
Yeah. This is my jam right here.
Remember what he did to his best friend's brain?
Don't even remind me. Gosh, I'm still
Wait,
No,
how
upset
he
far
about
could
is
that.
really-
Lulu?
He can really
Ah.
mess up this guy because
Oh my god, you're
What's
the
Lulu's
worst.
speed?
All right, fine.
What's
Lulu's
Lulu's
speed is 120 feet.
Oh,
She can
okay.
go anywhere on this map that you want her to.
Okay.
Okay, so if we're not sure
You
what
also
Lulu's gonna
could
do,
use a Yugoloth to
I know the dimension door.
you.
Yeah,
So.
I was thinking about that, but do we want to use it for anything else? Because
Oh.
that takes.
Well, at this point, 2 people have gone, so you guys can use an action that takes 2 uses if you want.
This would take 2 uses, so.
Do it.
Okay, sure.
Do it.
Okay, so then I'll have one of the Arcanoloths dimension door me to Demogorgon's shoulder.
Okay.
Just like
this
last
Arcanoloth-
time.
You kind of have to like leap off of Lulu because the Arcanoloth is on the ground.
Yeah.
And as you're about to hit the ground, the Arcanoloth reaches up, grabs your hand, and
jeez.
pulls you through a dimension door. Where did you want to
It's
go?
the biggest trust fall Xant's ever done. Okay, to Demogorgon's shoulder, and then do a Tinker's Tools check on the contraption on the shoulder.
All right, roll that check.
Okay, here we go.
That whole maneuver looked amazing in my mind's eye.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
right? Okay, here we go. Oh, that's super good. Okay, so that's so doing a tools check. It's our intelligence, so it's intelligence plus proficiency. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. So that would be proficiency is plus, where is it, 6? So that's
6.
25.
25. Okay, keep track of that because
okay.
I may need that number later.
I will do that. Is it? You want me to keep track per contraption? I'm guessing.
Yes. So
Okay, I
you're
can do
doing the
that.
one on the shoulder.
Yes.
You get in there with the tools and you manage to find the proper places to like cut wires, reposition things, and you disable that contraption. And it cannot be used until it is repaired. And
Okay.
anything else on your turn? As you're just now up on the
I
shoulder of
know.
Demogorgon, both of the heads are turning towards you, and you can see recognition and fury in both sets of eyes.
I'm so afraid.
I was gonna say this is a very familiar situation for you if you remembered the last time.
Yeah, I remember, and I'm like, that's why I'm like, just like last time, I'm on his shoulder, ready to chop off that head. But like, no, I'm not actually. I don't mean any harm this time, Mr. Demogorgon, sir. I'm just walking around checking your equipment. Nope, I think that's it. Unless,
Okay.
yeah, no, that's okay. I don't have anything to do with my bonus action.
Oh boy, that's not what I needed. Okay, at the end of your turn, I'm going to remember to use legendary actions. So here we go.
You don't have to though.
You've just disabled that, so I can't use that. So that's cool.
That is cool.
Demogorgon's tail comes whipping up towards you, Xant, from behind, and it just tries to grab onto you.
Okay.
Does a 29 hit?
It does.
Yep. Okay, so you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're grappled by Demogorgon.
No.
Cool. Then it is Thaddeus's turn.
All right, Ethan, are you ready for me to start cheating?
Yeah, please do.
All right. Thaddeus casts Aura of Life, and cast it because of Find Greater Steed, not only on himself, but also on Lulu.
Nice.
So we
What
have
is
double auras?
what is the size of that aura?
30 feet.
So is that already what Thaddeus's is?
That's Thaddeus' standard aura size. But now Lulu also has one.
Cool. We'll just keep
Lulu
that in
has
mind
a
because
second one, basically.
Lulu has. I don't want to add
Yeah.
a second aura to Lulu. So
Okay.
cool. So both of you start glowing with moonlight?
Mm-hmm. And then everything in our aura has resistance to necrotic damage. Their max HP can't be reduced, and if they start their turn in the aura with 0 hit points, they get 1 back.
Very cool.
Also, we skipped Bianco's turn.
No, we haven't yet. Thaddeus was at a 19, and it put Thaddeus ahead of Bianco in my
Okay,
initiative
that's fine.
order.
Then Thaddeus is going to get off of Lulu. Let's see. Where's my ruler here?
Your wings unfurl.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the distance on this thing? I don't remember how far away I have to be to start using my channel divinity, 60 feet. Okay, that's no problem. Actually, I can do it from where I am now, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm just gonna yeah, my wings do unfurl, and I like yell out to Demogorgon that today Asana's judgment will be upon you again. And then I am gonna also start flying off.
Both heads just roar back in defiance. Yep,
Okay.
just like that.
Actually, you know what? I think it'd be good to get Xant in my aura here. Just might be a good thing to happen. Okay. That's
Okay.
Thaddeus' turn. Bonus action, action, movement.
Didn't seem too cheaty so far. Byakko.
This is a really good spell. And now
I know it is a really good spell, yeah.
Double range.
So the Antiheroes are flying, right?
Yep. So far they're slow pokes.
Okay. So then Byakko will hold an action then to attack the nearest enemy, I guess, that's in range if one approaches. Because
Okay.
I don't think he can reach anything this turn by moving, so.
Oh,
Then
sorry, can I on my turn use one of the party actions?
sure.
Would
Well,
that-
I think you're out now because
Yeah, because Mara used one.
Oh, Mara,
and then the
advantage,
teleport
yeah.
takes two.
I forgot
Yep.
about the
Yeah.
help action. Yeah. Okay, cool.
At the end of Byakko's turn, Demogorgon's tail whips around towards Thaddeus, and with Xant in tow, it's going to try and smack Thaddeus.
Oh, so I'm flying around right now.
Yeah, you're in the tail, like grappled by it. It's a bad roll though, so 20? It's a miss, I assume.
Yeah, I'm gonna shield that.
Okay. The tail slams against your shield of moonlight, and then for a brief moment, you're right up next to Xant before he's yanked away.
Thaddeus!
And then it's Demogorgon's turn. And oh man, I'm gonna open the same way, but it's gonna be a good thing you cast that spell. Demogorgon, first of all, turns its gaze, both of its heads, onto Xant. And Xant, I need you to either look away, which would mean you cannot see Demogorgon.
I can't
until
look
your
it in
turn
the.
comes up again.
I just can't look it in the face though, right?
Right. Basically, it would count as you being unable to see Demogorgon. Or make I think it's a wisdom save, which you have advantage on.
And you are in Thaddeus' aura.
All right, we'll go for the wisdom save then, because we have advantage.
This has never affected any of you before, so.
All right, so that's a 22.
That's a failure.
Oh no. Just joking. Looking away.
Okay, both of its eyes turned onto you. So which effect is that?
Should I use my thing?
What's your thing? Your
Indomitable.
This early in the fight, it might be a good idea. How many uses do you have?
1.
Oh.
Do I get to know the effect before I choose to do this?
Nope.
Okay.
This has never affected any of you before. You saved against everyone last time.
All right, let's see what happens. I'm not going to use it.
All right. The group of you watch as Xant goes a little bit limp in the tentacle, and we'll get to the effect on your turn.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, that's actually interesting.
22 is a failure. Wow.
That's actually interesting. Okay. And then with the remainder of its actions, Demogorgon raises up its tentacle that has the device mounted on it. And basically the plates open up, forming a long tube down the sides of the tentacle, and bong, this beam of dark green energy just shoots out in a 10-foot wide line directly, oops, this way, getting everybody, except for Thaddeus and Zant. So everyone else, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as this beam of magical energy just lances forward towards you.
Lulu's
And
got
we don't get Thaddeus's bonus from Lulu, right?
not from Lulu, no.
Okay.
But if
Natural 20
Yako also got natural 20.
for a total of 29, bitches.
What's Byako's total?
34.
34. And
Over.
Mara?
Mara got a 16, and Pinky got
Oh no.
How does Byako have a plus 14 to Constitution saving throw?
What it says.
Like, my highest one is only a plus 11.
He's very good at con saving throws.
Pinky got a 18.
Okay. What was
Lulu got
Mara
a
one more time? Sorry, I already forgot.
16.
16. Okay. So Mara and Pinky will take the full damage. Well,
Lulu also, I assume Lulu got a 15.
yes, Lulu as well. It would have been, why can I not keep track of it? 55 necrotic damage, but because of Oral of Life, it is halved for everyone, down to 27 for those who failed. And for those who passed, down again to 13 points of necrotic damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Can't uncanny dodge a con saving throw.
No, Uncanny Dodge
Okay.
is only for, like, direct attacks.
Okay.
You're thinking of evasion, and evasion is only good for dex saves.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think that is the extent of, yep, that's the extent of Demogorgon's turn. So,
Aura of Life is already super clutch.
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna, like I said, you're glad you did that already. Now it's the Aaron snipers' turns. And they pull out their bows, and they're each going to make a longbow attack against somebody. I think two of them, the two in the back there, will make their longbow attacks against Thaddeus. The two more in the front here will make their longbow attacks against, one against Mara, one against Harmony. Actually, I just realized something. Pinky took a total of 24 damage. Pinky is nearly dead, by the way.
I hadn't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, these Aranis are going to take their shots. So here's the two against Thaddeus.
AC still 25.
Boop, 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 boop. So many stat blocks. 21, 22. So both misses. And then the one against Harmony is a 26. And the one against
Figures.
Mara is a 20 total. No, 18.
18 is my AC.
Okay, so hit against both of you. Harmony and Mara, you both take 18 piercing damage as the arrow collides into you, and then 13 poison damage as it just basically
Oh.
from the impact point, the poison just begins to spread.
You're immune.
Unless-
No, immune to poison. Yeah, from Hero's Feast. Does that mean we don't take any poison
You don't
damage?
take any poison damage. Yep, so
Yeah.
it's
Good job,
the-
Harmony.
It's
Nice.
just the
All our
18.
spells.
It's just the 18
That
piercing.
And it
upset
was
stomach is
piercing
worth it.
damage. Nice.
That's pretty cool. So you can feel poison trying to spread, but the resilience granted by your Hero's Feast just forces it away.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yay, Hero's Feast came in handy.
Just get sucked all into the dirt that we ate.
Pinky's turn.
They
Okay.
do say if you eat a lot of dirt, then it helps build up your immune system.
Pinky is, I think I'm going to have him cast Confusion
Okay, on who?
on the Demogorgon.
What's the range?
I have it up here, 90 feet.
Oh yeah.
It's a wisdom save,
All right, we'll see how this goes.
and his spell DC is 13, but we might try.
Those were not good rolls. They were not good rolls, but with the bonus to saves, it's enough. Demogorgon succeeds.
Pinky has yet to land one.
I mean, that's a pretty low DC for such a
Yeah,
high
it
level
is.
campaign.
But,
Yep.
you know, might as well try.
It's okay. I don't remember the last time my bowstring actually landed one of the spells. Don't worry.
And Pinky is hovering around 12 HP right now, I think.
I feel like
Yeah, I've got him as 11, but
I
okay.
feel like you landed one of your bowstring things last time we fought something.
Did I though?
Surprisingly.
Does Pinky have the 16 extra HP?
Oh yeah, he would.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because I gave it to Lulu.
Yeah, it's up to a certain amount of creatures, but I think we were all able to eat it
So
last
Pinky's
time.
actually closer to 28
20.
HP.
Okay. Got it.
I don't think so. Okay.
Then it's Lulu's turn.
Where do the people aboard Lulu want to be?
I mean, I'm happy slinging spells from a distance,
Mhm.
but I think Mara said she wants to get off.
Okay.
But I think the people that wanted to get closer, maybe Lulu should land and then jump back in the air once whoever wants to get off is off.
Otherwise, Byakko has a held action, so you could just run. Well, I mean, no, it'd be dangerous too.
Or maybe get within 50 feet of or 40 feet within 40 feet of Demogorgon so Mara can attack
Well,
with her
she's gonna do
dagger.
that anyway, because the first thing she wants to do is go up to Thaddeus and cast, get a touch range and cast protection from good and evil, or from evil and good, I guess. And then I think she'll go a ways away and land here. Wait, you said you want to be 40 feet away?
Well, it's land or be 40 feet away. If you're going to land, I don't think you need to worry about being 40 feet away.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Good turn for Lulu. As all of this is happening, from this flaming tent to the south of Demogorgon, a creature or a group of creatures becomes visible. They seem to have been lurking invisibly down there, but there is this essentially a swarm of imps. Like it is a cluster of 9 or 10 of them that begin winging their way to Demogorgon. And they make their way up to the shoulder where Zant busted one of Demogorgon's armor pieces. And you can see that all of these imps are basically wearing like tinkerer's goggles, and they've all got like welding
little
tools.
jerks.
They've got wrenches, and they are here to try and repair the armor.
Is this a swarm of imps?
It
Or
is a
just-
swarm of imp engineers.
Okay, all right.
As they are going to try and repair the damage you did. So this is where that DC you just set becomes important.
Okay. They're looking for a 25.
They don't make it. So
Yeah.
they're going to work on the shoulder piece, trying to fix it, but they can't seem to manage to do it.
When Zant breaks something, it's broken.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I think a second, since they don't manage, I think a
Whether
second
I like
group
it
of
or not.
imps is also going to become visible. They were not here to begin with, but they appear here, and they're going to also make an attempt.
Oh, you.
Nope, these imps also fail.
Oh, boy.
Cool. That's the imp engineer's turn.
Kill him, Harmony. Wake me up while you're at it.
Top of a new round. So
Just when you think you hear everything.
the party's legendary actions reset, and it is Harmony's turn.
Oh, jeez.
All right, I think we're going to go take 2 at this non-fire fireball business. Let's try Thunder this time. And I,
Imps in there too. Huh?
Yeah,
yeah,
this
I
time
think
you can
I'm,
get the imps.
if I center it here, I can get both imps
Mm-hmm.
and not get Zant
Yeah, I think so.
because that's like,
Yep.
yeah.
Do you have that fireball graphic?
Not on this page, but I can bring it over.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but I was playing with the
Okay.
Yeah, he's 25. It's a 20-foot radius. So if I center it on this dude, but unfortunately, I don't think I get the Aaron he's in there.
All right.
But at least I get the 2 pairs of imps and the Demogorgon. So we're gonna do another level 4 fireball, and we're gonna do thunder. So it's another sorcery point, and that's they're gonna have to roll for their dex save on
Okay,
that one.
I'll do the imps first. This is, I don't even know if they can pass. What's your DC?
23.
They cannot pass. So the imps both fail. The swarms of imps
Nice.
both just fail and are engulfed in the thunderous boom that is this attack.
Yep.
Um,
I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna roll an extra d6.
righty. Demogorgon passes.
Of course he does. Okay. 31 thunder damage.
31. Okay.
It's not
So
really that great.
15 for a pass. However, though Demogorgon kind of like shields its ears by like pulling its tentacles up towards its head just in time to resist the thunder damage, you can tell that it doesn't have any natural resistance like it did against the lightning.
Awesome.
The imps, however, how much damage did you say?
31.
31. The swarms of imps are obliterated.
Oh,
Two
great.
Nice.
trophies
Nice.
for harmony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swarms of tokens for harmony.
Forms of
I have
tokens
a
for
question
harmony.
for harmony. What do you think about
And
using
I might need a bag to hold them.
the Ice Devil reinforcement and surrounding his shoulder and his head,
Let me
the
see.
wall?
I mean, why don't you do it on your turn?
Because I'm like out of commission.
If you're worried about the imps coming in, Thaddeus is about to move in, and nothing can come close to Thaddeus.
Oh, okay. I'm also worried
Uh,
about getting eaten or something.
Well,
But
that's
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Let me see. Well, I do have my bonus action that I'm going to shoot another mote of bright rainbow light at Demogorgon.
Cool.
So let's hope that works this time.
Are you aiming for the armor or for Demogorgon himself?
I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos. I'm gonna aim right for his face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get him.
Yeah, it's still not great. It's 1 point less than last time, which is 22.
22, so still a miss. The moat collides against, again, that magical field that is being
Can
projected from the armor.
yeah, it's too late to use Ben Luck.
Is it projecting from his chest?
It seems to be, the magical field seems to be coming from
It's
the
like
thing on his
The
chest.
second,
Okay, that'll
please
be
don't
the
let
next
this be
one
the
then.
second time that I waste this spell. This is why I don't take melee or ranged spell attack spells. This is why I have not taken them. 'cause I
Your
can't
roll's pretty
fucking
good though,
roll.
right?
I rolled a 5 and a 7
Oh,
and
well,
an
I
8
mean,
the 3 times.
All of us would miss with
Like
those rolls.
my bonus is good, but it's not good. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Would your
Demogorgon is also the creature that you fought so far that has the highest AC. Like this is the highest I've
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
pushed
So
creatures
anybody
of.
would miss with those rolls.
would your
That's alright.
not the Tides of Chaos, the other thing?
Ben luck.
Ben Luck.
Ben Luck, yeah.
Yeah, I considered it, but I'm not gonna waste Ben Luck on this.
Alright.
Because I still have 5 more shots that I can use with this spell before it's completely wasted.
Okay.
And then yeah, I think I'm gonna, because I feel bad using one of the reinforcements commands being at the top of the round. So I'm gonna let you guys figure out what to do when you decide. We'll see how things change. So
Okay.
that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, let's see. Who is within range? Oh, Thaddeus is within range. That's great. The tail again comes whipping around to smack Thaddeus. Oh, wait, I should not have rolled at advantage. I will re-roll that.
Should've been, yeah.
Still, at not advantage, it's a 32 to hit.
Oof, yeah, I can't shield that.
So you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, And Demogorgon can't grapple you because it's already got Zant, so that is it.
Let me take some damage and
Again, Zant is within like
Woo!
a close distance to you. He's just kind of like slammed into you and then pulled back.
Right,
Mara, Stormwind.
spell still up.
Okay, so has Lulu gotten close to the ground where I can jump off yet?
Yeah,
or
Lulu landed.
Lulu landed.
okay, so yeah, I'm gonna jump off and I'm going to cast Thunder Step and then jump. So after I cast it, then I can teleport back onto Lulu.
Oh, right. So you're going to run up to Demogorgon and cast it and then jump back?
Yeah.
That's cool. So it's a Constitution saving throw?
Yep. And let's see.
This is one of Demogorgon's best, I think, unfortunately.
And it's 3d10 if
Yeah, that's a pass at 28.
yeah.
Unfortunately, that's actually Demogorgon's very best save.
Well, now I know. Okay, so I'm back up. I don't get to roll that. Well, shoot.
You do get to roll it.
Um,
It's just halved. The damage is halved.
Oh, okay.
hmm
Okay, I've only got 2, so let me roll that. Oh, that's a 12. 13 thunder.
Okay, so that would be halved
And-
down to 6.
Gosh.
Damage is
But,
damage.
Let's see. Half as much. The thunder can be heard, and it says each creature, but there are no more. They're all flying, right?
Yeah, they're all flying up above. But
Okay.
this loud burst of energy erupts near Demogorgon's foot. He doesn't seem to really notice, but you can see you've done some damage to like his claws. And he still continues to be focusing both of his heads directly onto Zant. Anything else on your turn?
Nope. I'm back up on Lulu. I'm okay.
Okay.
That was worth a shot. Rats.
End of your turn. It's going to smack Thaddeus again.
Yeah, go ahead. I just had a question. It can wait.
This time with a 26.
Yeah, that would get
So
it.
that's another 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
What was your question? And then we'll do Zant's turn.
My question was, are the Aranyas immune to fear? Or do they have to did this one in Thaddeus' or have to make a save?
Let's go take a look. I mean, they are. How high up is Thaddeus? I guess Thaddeus can be as high up as he wants, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Condition immunities. They are not immune to fear. So this one in your aura will make a save. It's wisdom.
Mhm.
You're going to have to remind me of that because I will not remember.
I'm not sure I remember either. But give me 1 second.
A wisdom save, that is 25.
Yeah, that passes.
Cool. Then, what was I going to say? It's Zant's turn. This is exciting.
All right, let's see it.
Zant, your vision has completely clouded over, and your mind is muddled by this just confusion. And basically, all that Zant is aware of is just swirling orange light. And it just seems to be like there's this intense pain in your head. You have no idea what's going on around you. At the start of your turn, because you're grappled by the tail, you take 22 necrotic damage, halved down to 11 because of the aura of life.
Okay.
And Demogorgon seems to heal a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did that last time too.
You don't remember that though.
I don't remember
know.
that. I don't even know
And
what's
then
going on.
Zant turns his bow on Thaddeus and fires 3 shots.
at disadvantage?
Yes, because you
not-
can't place your bow.
Yeah. Okay. So now, all right. So I'm flailing around in his tail and I'm shooting my bow. Okay.
Yep.
So the first one is a 24.
I'll shield. I don't want to get hit by you at all.
The next one is a natural 1. And the last one is a pretty high. That is a 30.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Is Thaddeus a
And that'll be
fiend?
it'll be with the bowstring as well.
Oh
Yep.
no! That's so mean, Ethan.
I'm sorry. This is the hypnotic gaze.
Oh, I roll a 10 too. That's death.
You should have just looked away.
You rolled the death one?
Yeah, I rolled death. So it's a con save, DC 15.
Okay.
Don't get hit by this, okay?
Yeah, I'll try.
You won't. It's okay. It won't actually kill you.
I got a 16.
You're fine. Don't
So
bend
no
luck
extra
it.
damage.
Okay. But it's not extra damage, right? Because he saved
Right.
it. Yeah. Okay. So no
Mhm.
extra damage.
What is the actual damage?
Let me roll it. Rolled a 2, and then that would be 10.
So
That's
still-
Weak.
The
Weak sauce.
lowest.
still-
That's the lowest amount of damage I think you've ever
How
done. in your
dare you,
entire life.
Zach? No, that's good. That's good.
So
How dare
incredibly
I?
lucky.
Can I save
This-
against this condition?
It lasts until the end of the start of Demogorgon's next turn.
Okay, and then I
Oh,
clear up, so I don't have to make any saves. Okay, so I
Yep.
just lose my turn basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that's
And
terrible.
Demogorgon gains
never,
your turn.
I'm
Yep.
never doing that again. That was a bad idea.
Yeah, if you fail against both heads together, when they both turn their gaze on you, Demogorgon, you're charmed by Demogorgon. Demogorgon chooses how the charmed target acts, reacts, and uses its movement. And then, yeah, it ends at the start of Demogorgon's next turn. So, pretty brutal.
Wow, sucks.
At the end of Xant's turn, it's going to smack Thaddeus again. 'Cause Thaddeus is the only one in range.
Shield's still
Oh,
up.
this is probably a miss. 22.
Yeah,
So,
missed.
Yes. All right.
then it is Thaddeus's turn.
Okay. Thaddeus is gonna charge in and start attacking this chest thing. Now, do I get advantage on these attacks? Because my vow is against Demogorgon.
So you would not get advantage against the armor. No.
Should I hit Demogorgon then? 'Cause
Yeah,
that-
I'll take care of the chest thing.
Okay.
I
cool.
can also
That's
take
what's
care of the
gonna
chest thing on my next turn. If
get
you
me my
don't.
advantage.
Maybe.
All right. So
Well,
I'll make,
I will remind you, like I said in the beginning, Dispel Magic can disable things for like a turn,
Yeah.
and you have Yugoloths who can cast Dispel Magic. So that's also a thing.
That's right. We haven't used any of our reinforcements this turn, so you could just do that.
Can I get another dimension door to get out of the tail?
oh, that's
Not this
that's
turn.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, I kind of want that. I don't want to use all of them, but I'm in a bad spot, and I can't go to his other areas to tinker.
The next time your turn comes around, we'll have all 3 actions back. So
Yeah, that's
Fatty
true.
can
Yeah,
use
we can do
basically
that.
anything he
Yeah,
wants.
let's do that. I'll wait till the next turn. That's fine.
I think I am gonna dispel the chest cavity or the chest device.
Okay. So the orange glow that was emitting from there fades as basically one of these Yugoloths. I can't remember which one it is. Is it the Nikoloth?
No, the Nycol.
Arcanoloth. Oh no, it is the Nycoloth,
Yeah.
does it?
Yeah.
It
So
counts
one
as
of
2
these.
for the dispel magic.
One of these green-skinned, bulky creatures with the bat-like leathery wings comes running up, slaps a hand onto the thing, and then the magic fades from it, and you watch as the magical field around Demogorgon fades, leaving only the infernal plate armor as his defense.
Well, I guess I'll see if I can hit that then. 2 attacks at advantage. One's a crit.
Beautiful.
The other's only a 19, 1 die. Which works out to something like 32, I think. Yes, 32.
Give me just a second. I remembered I put these dots on Demogorgon so that I could track which
devices.
parts are active.
Oh, that's smart.
Red is the magic armor, and blue is the other one that's disabled. So I'll get rid of those.
Okay.
Okay, Thaddeus, what was that again?
That is a crit and a 32.
Both of those will hit.
Okay. I'm absolutely going to put a smite on that crit.
Definitely.
As you do.
As one
so
does.
That is going to be 78, 98. So this is 18d8
Yes.
plus 8.
Gosh
even-
darn it.
I don't even have 18.
One shot him. I wish.
This is the crit. This is not even the other hit yet.
Fair warning, Nick, this is going to need a narration when you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take out some dice here. Okay. There's 20. Sorry for math.
Take your
I
time.
always feel, I feel bad
I don't
for
want to
listeners
roll
who have to listen to it
18d8,
do math.
so
Yeah. 30, 40, 50, 63 plus 8 is 71. Yeah, 71.
okay.
And then the second
Um,
hit. Should I put a smite on the second hit? Not a big one. I'll put a second level smite on the second hit. Every bit counts. Oh wait, I didn't even roll the other 2 damage. Sorry, there's 2 dice left on this. 1 crit. So that's an extra 7.
So 71. So 78 total.
Wait, I thought
One
it was
of his
81.
heads lops off. No,
Was it 81 or 71?
it was a 71.
Okay, yeah, 78 total. And then
You
for
can
the
trust
second
her.
level
She's
smite,
got it
Yeah.
in her notes. The minute it comes out of your mouth, it's in her notebook.
Yeah. It's a dangerous thing.
Wait a second.
The sickness.
Sorry,
and
I need to roll 2 more d8s because my judgment is 2d8 slashing, and on a crit that's 48. I forgot about that part.
Just keep finding reasons, Nick,
Just-
and it doesn't
yeah.
bother me
Yeah,
at all.
just keep adding d8s
So that-
and
that
I won't
first hit
question
was-
it. So
13 more.
So that's 91.
So 91.
Yeah, 91. Now
And
I will actually do
then-
my second hit. No, I'm done. That's it. That's all I got.
Because Xant
Oh,
is
but wait,
grappled
there's
in
an
the
extra
tail,
D4.
he's helping with a D10.
No, Okay, wait. You're gonna laugh.
Yeah, tell me.
did you find
There
more
is
d8s?
There is actually 2 more d8s. I forgot about the extra that I get from
Level 20
uh,
paladins, everybody.
because he's a fiend.
Yes.
Because he's a fiend. Wait, so how many D8s was that? 24?
God, I don't know.
22?
18, 20, 22.
22 D8.
Nine more.
And there's
Stop it.
2 more because I don't like you.
So-
Ugh.
So that's an
Clean
even
So
100.
100.
100.
Yeah, clean 100. 2 more D8 because he doesn't like him.
No, now I'm doing
And
the
that's-
second one. For
That's
real, I
just the
swear.
crit.
Oh, this is great.
That's just
That was just the crit,
One,
yeah.
yeah.
Jeez.
2 more D8 because he's got a
And now
booger in
you
his
know
nose.
why I use a pencil.
Yeah, right?
But wait,
The second hit. It's really good being a paladin, y'all. Y'all should try it.
I'm not gonna lie, I never had interest in playing paladins until I saw Thaddeus, and now I'm like, this could be fun.
It's pretty good.
47 for the second.
47 for the non-crit.
147.
Wow.
Boom.
Almost
And
150.
Demogorgon takes all of that.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Nice, nice, nice.
Cool.
Good.
Good
we're not
turn.
worthy.
What else?
Yeah, and well, you want me to narrate this, so I'm going to narrate this now.
Yes, please do.
Um, I think we're going to call the first hit the non-crit because it's basically like that is flying up and just like cleaving a hole in the armor. And then once the armor is done, just like put the full force of the Sword of Zion Judgment into Demogorgon.
Yeah, just
and
straight
just
in
like-
and then
And just holds it and like radiant energy keeps pouring out and out and out. And finally he yanks back.
and you can see that there's a spot there that is just like Iker would have been pouring out of it, but the sheer force of like the radiant energy has cauterized the wound. Like there's just a burn mark there of radiant energy on Demogorgon when you pull the
Nice.
sword out.
Excellent.
Brutal. Anything else?
I have a bonus action. Can I do anything with that? Nothing useful really. I have some spells. I have spells I can cast with bonus action, but I don't think I can. No, I'm good.
Okay. Byakko.
Okay. Byakko will not be able to reach any of the Iron uses, I don't think, by
No, because
jumping.
they're all flying.
So Byakko will just run and pounce at Demogorgon. I don't think he can. Can he
Can
knock
you
him
reach the
prone?
leg? The leg mechanisms.
Oh, yeah,
maybe?
can he do that? Be right. He'll be over.
Yeah, you could reach the leg mechanism. Basically, if you can reach Demogorgon, you can reach any mechanism. So
Okay, so yeah, Byakko will. Byakko also gets extra fiend damage, but that's okay. He'll go for the leg thing,
it's gonna try and do damage to the leg itself.
or the contraption, I guess.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's try that.
Go for it
Okay, Byakko will do his Tinker's check
with his claws.
with his claws. Crit.
Wait, were you doing a Tinker's check or trying to damage them? Though, which one were you doing?
I
mean, Byakko.
I was trying to do damage. I'm being completely honest, but it'd be really funny
Okay.
if he if he puts on his spectacles.
That goes.
Well, the crit will hit.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny though. Dr. Byakko's on the mission. Yeah.
Doc Byakko.
Meow. Anyways, Doc Byak will not do that. He will instead
Duck
do
Byak.
2d6
Stuck in the Byak.
For critical damage on the mechanism. Oh, that's almost max damage too. But the mechanism is not a fiend, correct?
No, it is not.
So he only gets. Okay, so that is 22 damage.
22 damage. Okay,
Breaks
well,
in it with his claws.
it's over the damage threshold, so it does take the
Yes.
damage.
Go, you beast!
It's not enough to cause the device to experience a mishap, though.
Okay. So I'm not going to record anything for that then, aside from Byakko is the best. All right, cool.
Byakko is the best.
So we still have 3 of our things left, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who else
Wait,
needs to
no.
go still?
No,
we got one,
we have
we got
one
one.
thing left.
Right, because
Oh,
we used to
you did
dispel magic.
dispel. Okay.
Mhm.
Do we have anyone else until the next?
Just Lulu and Pinky.
Might as well just. Oh, okay. But what Demogorgon is going
Next.
next, and then it's Lulu and Pinky.
Yes.
Can they also use the reinforcements? Can any of our buddies use
Sure.
it?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not? Basically, you can command someone to use
At
it
any
for
point.
you. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, that's fine.
On any one of your party's turns, I'll say.
Okay.
So
So
anything-
Byakko's good because he
Okay.
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
get his
if we
bonus
have-
attack.
One more use of the reinforcements before
should-
the end of the round.
We
I
should
think
use it at the end of the round, but after Demogorgon, I think. After
Okay.
he goes.
Okay.
Demogorgon goes again. Well, the cannon still is looking pretty effective, despite the fact that damage is being resisted. So we'll try the gaze cannon combo again. This time, both heads turn down towards Thaddeus. Would you like to look away or?
You know what? I'm gonna stare him down.
Okay, cool. You can see fury burning in the eyes after the blow you just dealt him, but it's a wisdom save at advantage.
Let's see. I get a 21.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'm gonna bet luck on that.
Okay.
No, wait.
20. I did a 20.
Yeah,
What did
go
I get?
ahead. Go ahead.
I think I got a 21 as
mean,
well.
You can't.
Is
really
that I either got a
stop
21 or a
this point.
23. I think. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that's less than what.
Yeah.
That's only a 1.
No.
So 22. Okay.
Yep.
We'll let you know how that goes when your turn comes around.
I will
Um,
tell you. If he's trying to do the same thing to me, I can't be charmed.
Oh, you can't? Beautiful.
That's why I did this.
Nice.
Oh, and that's
Oh.
why you told me not to use spell.
Yeah.
You would have failed, but
Oh, well.
you look directly into Demogorgon's eyes and you see the magic swirling in them, the insanity that just took Xant as he shot you, and it has no purchase on you, and you just resist the effect.
Oh, man.
Yep.
This is one of the effects of protection from evil and good, which I still have on me.
Cool.
Great.
But then comes the cannon, which is going to get, looks like Thaddeus, Harmony, Pinky, and Mara, and Lulu.
Oh, no, Pinky.
So Constitution saves from all of you.
Lulu got a 21.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
That is failed.
And Mara. And
Mara got a 18 and Pinky got poor Pinky got a 2.
What?
so the highest I heard from any of you was a 20, right? I don't think I heard.
No, I
any
think
higher.
Pinky got, or not Pinky. Oh, the highest, yes,
Yeah.
20.
Lulu
Okay.
got a 21.
So everyone fails, but everyone takes half damage because of the aura of life.
Wait, Ethan, does a 21 fail as well?
It does.
Okay.
So that is 27 points of necrotic damage as this cannon just fires out across the battlefield again, basically decimating the tent that is right next to you and kind of in the way.
Barely saved on that. Let's see how Lulu does.
And Pinky is alive with 1 hit point.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Pinky. Is he just his normal rat form now?
No.
Well, as long as he
basically-
stays within the aura of life, he'll be okay.
Okay.
How much damage was that, Ethan?
27.
So half of that is 13?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
27 was halved.
27
already.
was halved.
No, I know. I'm trying to calculate concentration saves.
Should be 13
Oh,
then.
right.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, Thaddeus's protection from good and evil is gone.
Oh no.
From Lulu's spell?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it did you good while you had it.
It
So
sure did.
that's cool. However, Demogorgon now seems like it is very angry at both you and Xant. But that is the end of Demogorgon's turn, bringing us to the Aren'yis snipers. This one up north here never made its save against your aura.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. I'm going to attack Demogorgon.
As a reaction.
As a reaction, I'm going to attack Demogorgon.
Cool.
I got a 25 to hit.
Without the magic shield, that hits.
Nice. I'll put another level 2 smite on that. I don't know how long Thaddeus is going to be alive, so I might as well do this while I can. Gotta refresh my memory for how many dice I'm supposed to be rolling. Sorry to interrupt all your turns, Ethan.
That's okay. I do it all the
Not-
time with legendary
not-
actions, so.
Um, $50 even.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And again, because the magic shield is down, takes all of that. What was I about to do? I was about to do the Aren'yis' turn. Right. This one up north needs to make its save against your aura. That's a 26, so a success.
Yeah, DC's 19 on these.
They're both going to fly out of the aura, though, because they don't want to be making those saves. Alrighty, let's see.
How do they know where the aura's at?
Thaddeus kind of projects moonlight all around, I think.
Okay. All right. So it is visible.
It's him they're afraid of anyway.
Okay.
I think we'll do the same again. We'll do. No. Yes. Okay. So we'll do 2 attacks against Thaddeus, and then 1 attack against both Mara and Harmony. So same thing. So here's the 2 against Thaddeus. 28 and a 20.
Both those hit. I can't shield.
Okay. So you're
Oh,
immune to
were you rolling
poison.
those at disadvantage?
No. Should I have been?
Yeah, because he's got protection. Oh no, he doesn't still have that. Okay, go ahead.
So you're immune to poison damage. So it's just the 40 points of piercing. No,
Is
not
that-
40. Sorry, 36.
Is that 2 18s?
2 18s. Yep.
Okay, thank you. I am good on both my concentration saves.
Okay. And then here's the attacks against Mara. It's a natural 20 against Mara. But remember, these are arrows. So you've got your gloves of missile snaring and
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
And against Harmony, I rolled a 5 on the dice for a 15 total. So
I didn't even have to use shield. Not
the
that I
arrow just
could.
whizzes between Harmony's horns.
Phew.
The gloves take your reaction, right? Or how do those work?
Yeah, I was just getting it out.
I'm not sure if it's better to use the gloves on or just your dodging half damage thing for reduction. Because the gloves, I think you just roll a die and reduce it, right? Plus dex or something, and then
Where are they?
also for our ally buddy, I think we should have one of the Nikoloth's multi-attack the weak Arrhenius. Because he has magic
okay with
attack.
that.
He has magic
I'm
damage.
planning on doing that as soon as I get Lulu's turn.
Here it is.
Okay. Perfect.
Attack hits you while wearing them. You can use reduce damage by 1d10 plus my dex modifier. If I reduce the damage to 0, I can catch it.
Does
Yeah, I
it
don't
take your
think that you
reaction,
could-
though?
Just sure doesn't say.
Sure doesn't say. Then it probably doesn't.
You probably should just do uncanny dodge then. I think you could
Well,
probably
you can do
reduce
both,
it by
right?
more that way, right?
Chasing it?
Oh yeah, you're right. You could.
Just do both.
Didn't I, when I used to catch it, hurl it back with my
It might be a reaction to throw it.
my
No,
reaction?
that's
Monks.
That's a monk thing.
that's a monk thing.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
All right.
It is your reaction.
Oh,
So it would be either uncanny dodge or the missile snaring. Probably the uncanny dodge is going to be better because it's 35 points of piercing damage.
so that
Yeah,
would
there's
be,
no way you could reduce that to 0.
yeah, the most you could do is 15, right? So that would be 17. So it'd be better to do uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So instead of 35, you take 17 points of piercing damage as the arrow strikes a vital point, but you manage to duck out of the way just in time.
Okay. Oof. I'm down to 30.
Wow.
That's the Aaron Yeast's turn. Then it's Pinky.
Right. Pinky's gonna try to cast Dominate Monster
What does Pinky target with
On
Dominate
what?
Monster?
on the. Let's try. Maybe it's got a smaller one on one of those Aranyis.
Aranyis? Okay.
Aranyis.
You want a healthy one or a damaged one?
damaged?
Okay.
Does it matter if it's healthy or damaged with?
Should probably.
If it works, wouldn't you rather be healthy?
Okay.
Then it'll last longer.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
thinking.
not familiar with the spell. I didn't know if it was like easier if their hit point.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what it would feel like, but no.
I think
the
sleep
health
is
doesn't-
that way, right?
What is
Sleep
the?
is that way.
Yeah, okay.
Is it a DC 13?
Mm-hmm.
Guess who rolled a 12 with advantage?
Oh,
So this Aaron Yeast here is now under Pinky's control.
yeah.
This one here.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Okay.
But Pinky has 1 hit point, so do keep that in mind.
I think you should
Okay.
go and hide somewhere.
I know. With my Aranyis protector.
I think he could move and run away if you want him to keep him so he doesn't get beamed
Yeah,
again.
Lulu's still on the ground.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can Pinky is there a way to get Pinky? Let me look up this spell real quick. I should have had it ready.
Yeah, I think Pinky can pretty much go wherever he wants to,
Use-
and now
use his
if
movement?
he'll have control over this Aranyis.
Yeah, I back up on Lulu.
Well, he's on Lulu, right?
Yep.
Oh, did he? He didn't get down?
No.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I think I'd rather just have him stay up on Lulu.
If he's with us, though, he's going to get hit by whatever targets us. That's why we're saying maybe he should go hide in a tent or something out of the way.
He could shuffle off into one of these tents if he wanted to.
If he stays with us, he's going to die, and he's not going to.
Well, I thought the aura, he can't get any lower than 1 point, right?
He can be knocked unconscious and then come back with 1 point, maybe.
But then he loses concentration on the spell. All right, let's go have him hide, but the closest possible. Let's see. Where is it? Where is Pinky? Okay, there you are. So, all right, let's
Are
go.
you able to move Pinky? Yeah, you should be able
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna move him right there.
Okay, so he kind of goes, he ducks into one of these tents that is burning but still standing. So that's Pinky's move. That was a good move for Pinky. Lulu.
Lulu was going to.
Wait, sorry. Did Pinky issue any commands to the Aranis that he's dominated at this point?
Not yet. I was gonna wait to see if I could combine it if we have anything left, but with the reinforcements. But
I mean, just
yeah,
another-
I mean, you could.
usually by
get-
the time he rolls around, we've already used them all. So
Pinky could give a sort of non-specific command, like attack that creature, that sort of thing, without using any additional action. So if you wanted to, you could say attack Demogorgon.
Or attack
Pinky,
the
you
other
could say that.
Aranis, I guess would be
Yeah.
the only two real things.
okay, but I can get him to fetch something.
True.
Is it possible? to
Wait.
yank-
We're talking about Pinky's dominated action, or his command to the Aranis that you dominated, not the reinforcement action, right?
Right.
Okay.
What I'm asking is one of the commands for dominate monster. This is what I want to find out, is that I can ask it to fetch something. So
Sure,
can
yep.
I ask it to grab off one of the devices?
They're pretty stuck to the armor. You could have it attack one of the devices. You could have it try and tinker
Okay,
with the
so-
Does it
devices,
know to
but it
spell
doesn't really have the
magic?
tools. It does not.
Okay.
Okay, so they are. Let's try to attack one of the devices on one of its arms. Is there only one on?
Yeah, it's got
The
like
arm-
a big cannon on its tentacled arm.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, let's send him to attack that thing then.
Okay, so that's what that Aranis will do on its turn then. Lulu.
Lulu was going to re-up the protection from evil and good on Thaddeus, but seeing how hurt Mara is, Lulu is going to cast heal on Mara.
Nice.
Aw,
That's what, 70 hit points?
70. Is it a flat 70 or is it?
I think it's a flat 70.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But I'm not sure.
wow. Thank you, Lulu.
And it,
Yeah, Lulu kind of puts her trunk on your shoulder and just says, Mara, you can't die here. And then you feel life energy flow into you.
Wow, that's awesome.
and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna have one of the Nicolas attack that previously injured Aranis.
Nice. This one down here to the south.
Yeah.
Do you have the stats up for it?
For the Nicolas, yeah, I do. Let's see
Cool.
here. So it's 2 melee attacks, both +9 to hit. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Am I using the great axe or the claw?
Whichever one you want, because I think, what does it say in the...
It's a multi-attack, so you could do
Yeah.
one of each,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just do two.
depending
one
on
of
the
them.
stat block.
I think you
Great axe.
just want to
hurts
kill it. I
more.
think. I think it's already been hurt
Yeah.
quite a bit.
The Nikoloth makes 2 melee attacks, or it makes 1 melee attack and teleports before the attack. So, yeah, the 2.
I think I'm gonna go for the great axe because it is
Yeah.
more damage, and I don't think that the fiendish wound will do much on the Aranis.
Okay.
That's a 19 on die, so that's a 28 to hit, and the other one is less good. It is a 14 to hit. No,
The
it's a 16.
14, the 16 misses. It kind of scrapes against the Aranis's infernal plate armor,
Mhm.
but the other one hits.
So 2d12 plus 5. That's 14 plus 5, so 19 damage all told, slashing.
Okay, and I think that's magic damage, isn't it?
It is.
Cool. That Aranis is still alive, but it is looking bad as this Nikoloth kind of flies up to it at the group's command and begins taking great axe swings against it. And then basically as it finishes making its 2 swings, and like a bolt of magic comes out from a devil down on the ground and just knocks that Nikoloth out of the sky, and it goes spiraling down. Cool. Then the last action of this round, some imp engineers are going to try and repair that broken.
Even though they were dead.
If they can enter the aura.
They better try.
If they can enter the aura. Good point. Good point.
That is causing all sorts of problems for them.
What is the DC for that?
It's 19.
That's the imp engineers trying to get in. She needs to go outside, so she's outside.
One of the imp engineers that tries to enter fails, as does the other group of imp engineers that try. They both just become visible over here. I'll make the other one visible.
I think that is just gives the imps a look as they come in with his flashing eyes. And it's good.
Technically, Thaddeus can see him already, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How many are there, Ethan, that Thaddeus knows of?
Oh, how many imps can Thaddeus see?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What is the range of your...
60, I think. Let me check. I have true sight up to 60 feet. Yeah.
Other than this pair, you can see 1, 2, 3,
Oh no.
4, 5 sets of
Oh my
imp
gosh.
engineers.
So there's 7 total?
Yep.
Wow.
Just kind of hanging out in like little hiding places, like hiding behind crates, hiding in tent flaps, kind of watching the battle and waiting for their chance to go try and repair Demogorgon's armor. These 2 imps that failed can't get any closer, but they're going to hang out there. And as the battle rages all around you, you look around in a brief moment and you can see devils and Yugoloths fighting tooth and nail to the last bit of life in each of them. Demogorgon himself still has Zant in his tail and is swinging Zant around.
I hate this
Thaddeus
thing.
is directly up in Demogorgon's face, just defiantly staring him down. Harmony has motes of rainbow stars flying around her head. Mara has just been healed with incredible life energy from Lulu's trunk. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Because it's about 9 o'clock, and that's the end of a round.
Yeah,
worked out
well.
holy crap.
So thank you guys for playing. Thank you to anyone who came around to watch. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back picking up in the middle of this next week, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So hope to see you then. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.